And we're back. You can consider this a sequel. We made a video recently where you, the audience, got to decide, is my wife part Asian? Which most of you tend to believe that she is part, and most of you also tend to believe that she's part Middle Eastern. That kept coming up as well, as I happen to be. Only because I found out through the DNA test. But in this sequel, the question is, do you think my wife is part African? And I think that's a very relevant question. The first time I saw my wife over a decade ago when we met from across the room, I instantly was attracted to her from across the room, and I thought, I have to go talk to that beautiful Puerto Rican girl. Now, that's exactly what I thought, and I did just that, and whatever I did worked. If only we had camera video footage of that day. But I assumed that she was Puerto Rican, and as we've discussed on this channel before, Puerto Ricans typically have a decent amount of African DNA, and that's something that's special about Puerto Ricans, and I know that. My wife is not Puerto Rican. There's nothing Hispanic about you that we know about.
As far as we know.
As far as we know, because we haven't done a DNA test.
I can almost see my mom being a little Hispanic, but she did the DNA test. So, yeah, and I don't think there's nothing.
Yeah, we need
to maybe ask her.
Yeah, or have you do one.
Yeah.
So, now that we've had a moment to discuss it and you took another look, is it possible that my wife is part African? I gotta say, if she did take a DNA test and we found that out, I wouldn't be surprised at all. Would you be surprised?
I know, I wouldn't.
It's funny because I don't feel that way looking at anybody else in your family. And my wife, by the way, is 9 of 10 kids. It's a big family. But maybe if there is African DNA in there, you got a higher proportion of that than...
Am I 9 of 10 kids?
Is that what I said?
You did. I'm 9 people. I mean, is that what that would result in?
What was I supposed to say? Was I supposed to say
1 of 10 kids, right? I'm number 9 in the lineup.
Yes, that is true.
Maybe that's what you were
I was trying
for?
to say that out of all 10 of you, none of you seem to have any African features at all except for you, right?
Huh. No, I feel like there's a couple that have similar features as me that might lead you to believe there could be some African in there, but...
All right, well, the main thing right now is that you decide in the comments. You've been very helpful on the Asian version of this video. Now we're doing the African version.
I'm not sure how I look Asian.
Well,
I really
someone
don't.
Specifically said...
What?
That your eyes in particular.
My eyes look Asian?
Yeah, and people, not necessarily in the video, but throughout our decade of being together, people have said that you have high cheekbones as well.
Is that typical of Asian? Is that a typical Asian feature?
I think so. I think so. So
really.
And I even think
puffy.
I even think that the shape of your nose shows some resemblance of that there could be Asian DNA in there too. That it's mixed with other stuff, but I can see hints of it.
I could see that being more African.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
I never thought about that. But it's not my job to think about it anymore. Whose job is it? It's your job. Thank you for being a part of this channel, and thank you for helping us solve this dilemma.